4N
Mike D, 3213 here.
from We Are Sports Team. This is 2020 NFL Draft Prospects. We are officially on the linebackers. Well, Mike, there's a few good ones that you definitely want to point out here. And again, I mean, there's three mainly that everyone's talking about.
I think there's 3 to 4 that could be immediate impacts.
Yep, let's start with the first one that everyone's talking about, a generational player in Isaiah Simmons.
Isaiah Simmons, he is a crazy prospect. Well, I think he's like ranked the third best prospect or second best prospect. I think he's after Joe Burrow for some reason. I could be wrong, but he is what you call a jack of all trades. He could play linebacker. He could play nickel corner. He could play both safeties positions. He could play edge. He is so versatile. What did he run? A 4.39 at 6'4"?
4.39. I actually projected that spot on. It was actually crazy.
4.39 at 6'4", 238. This man can do everything. He can blitz. He can cover. I don't know if we've ever seen a player like this come out of a draft. I think he's going to be a phenomenal talent. Clemson, keep producing great products.
Yep. Look, Isaiah Simmons, I got it listed right here. A+ in game speed, not 40 time. I mean, in game, I gave him an A+. This was months ago. A- run coverage, A pass coverage, B+ hit pass. Look, the list goes on. This guy's reaction, his tackling is really phenomenal. Here's my thing. The first impression I had on this guy, he has a lot of size. 6'4", 230. Right? I think that's what we came up with.
Move with that size.
Right? His speed is incredible. He can tackle very well. He lays the wood when he can. He's very quick, and he can stick. Mike, I'm telling you, Mike, Isaiah Simmons, this guy is going to be great in coverage, great linebacker. You can play him as safety if you want. He's going to be able to cover tight ends, and he can be able to stop the running. Like he's going to be so amazing.
Just let me touch
I
on
think
one
you can
thing.
stick with some receivers. Go ahead.
NFL GMs, coaches, I know you're not watching this video, but if you are, play this man at linebacker. I think he will be most effective at the linebacker position. There's some people that say no, he can play safety, he can play quarterback. Play him at where he's going to be amazing. He could be one of the best in the league if he keeps going at this rate. Play him at the linebacker position.
Yeah, this should be an absolutely phenomenal linebacker. Like that's the way it is. I'm going to be honest with you. Safety, he'll be like average. He'll still be fast. But as a linebacker, he'll be incredible.
Incredible.
All right. Let's go to the next guy that we got on most of our boards. Is a toss-up between the two. I'm going to go where they've been leaning lately. Go ahead. Let's talk about Patrick Queen.
Patrick Queen, LSU. I'm a big fan of Patrick Queen. He is a big-time coverage guy. He will lock you down. I think I read in college he had 488 coverage snaps and has never let up or only let up one reception over 20 yards or something ridiculous like that. He is great at covering receivers, running backs. He's great at the screen game. And I also read he's a great blitzer, too. He is a great blitzer. He's good at stopping the run. He's just a little undersized. And he moves quick on the field. He didn't run a great 40. I think he ran a 4.50, which is, I mean, it's decent, but I would have liked to see him do a little bit better. But I think he's another great talent. I think he's going to be an impact wherever he goes.
Yeah, look, again, just looking at Patrick Queen right from the beginning, he is undersized, right? That's a fact.
Yeah.
6'1". What's his official? Do you have his official down?
6'2", 230. But I forgot to mention one thing. He did win defensive MVP in a national championship game, which is huge. He shows up in big moments, which is a great thing to see.
He did. So here we go again. Looking at Patrick Queen, 6'2", 229. He had speed. I mean, you see the speed in game. Again, he ran a 4.5, like you said.
Yeah.
Look, I like him against the pass coverage for sure. Like you said, he's a guy that can lock down most guys going out on him. You know what I mean? He's going to be a really good pass coverage. I think he did very good in the run coverage. He covered the run very well. He can cover the field very well. Go ahead, what were you saying?
If he was a little bit bigger, he's an all-around linebacker. If he was a little bit bigger, he'd be looked at like a Simmons. But considering he's a little smaller, he's looked at more of a pass coverage guy. But I think he can do it all, and I think he will do it all at the NFL level. No,
I think his run coverage is honestly phenomenal. I'm going to be honest with you. And his pass coverage is good too. The thing that he doesn't have that the other two have is he doesn't lay the wood the same way as the other two Simmons.
He's not hard of a hit.
And he's smaller. Yeah. He has great awareness. covers the field very well. Reaction times fantastic. The thing with him is his tackling. You know, I've been saying I have a problem with his tackling for a while. I feel like he tackles too high. A lot of players in the NFL will bounce off him. He needs to fix his tackling. That's not a small issue. In the NFL, if you can't tackle 100% properly,
tackling
you'll break a lot of tackles.
His problem. I think his problem is more of getting off a block, like getting blocked.
That too.
I don't think tackling is a big issue with him. I watched a lot of film on him, but I mean, this is just an opinion thing at this point. But
yeah,
you think
he tackles a little too high for me. Say it again.
You think he tackles too high? I mean, that's just something. It could have been a specific play or something, but the NFL will get
there's
him
a few
right.
plays. I saw. Go ahead, keep going.
The NFL will get him right. Coaching in the NFL will get him right.
Coaching will be what it's going to come down to. Again, he's not really a rusher, though. Like you said, he only had 3 sacks last year, sack a season ago, 2 years ago. Again, mostly a coverage guy. I'm excited to see what he can do. Let's go on to the next one, Kenneth Murray.
Kenneth Murray, I think, is the hardest hitter of the 3.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, he is a powerful guy. He can do everything. He is your nose to your toes, tackling running backs all day long. Has not had much experience in the pass coverage game, but I think he can probably do it. But he just hasn't had the experience that the other guys have had. But I think he is right up there with these guys.
Yeah, again, look, this is another guy. I looked at Troy Dye. I mean, yeah, we're talking about Troy Dye, right?
No,
what the hell am I doing?
Kenneth Murray.
What am I doing? Kenneth Murray, sorry. Kenneth Murray, 4 sacks last year. Not really, I mean, he's more of a run stuffer. To me, his run coverage is phenomenal. His in-game speed is pretty good. Hit power, like you said, he can lay the wood pretty decent too. Reaction time's great. Tackling, look, I just mentioned Patrick Queen before. His tackling is not that much better than Patrick Queen. Kind of the same issues. I've seen this man clothesline a guy down with one arm before. In the NFL, if you try to put out your arm to tackle somebody, your arm is going to get taken off.
Yeah.
Okay, ran a 4.5 240. He's a hair bit slower than Patrick Queen. Again, big fan of him on and off the field.
Yeah.
Patrick Queen was a captain for LSU. Kenneth Murray is he's a big guy off the field. He has 2 special needs siblings from what I heard. Great guy on and off the field. I'm excited to see what he can do. I think he can change the culture of a team very quickly and put it in the right system.
He's just a good player to have in the locker room. That's what you need.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
A guy like him. And he's got heart, and he respects the game. I love the way he plays. I think he's going to be good anywhere. I would love to see him or Patrick Queen in the Eagles uniform, man. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
or a Raiders uniform. You guys might take one of them, too.
We might need a linebacker. All right, look, we're going to go to the next one. This is where I got messed up before. Let's go to Troy Dye now.
Troy Dye, Oregon, 6'3", 231. He's good at sinking in coverage. He will read the quarterback's eyes. He is a pass coverage linebacker. Had 2 interceptions this year, 84 tackles. I don't know how great he is against the run, and I know he's not a very good blitzer. But, I mean, that's about all that's on him.
Look, he did have 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
I mean, he's more of a pass coverage kind of a guy. If I look back at my notes, and this is exactly what I said after I watched this film. I said, at 6'4", 235, this guy doesn't look like a linebacker, right? This was a while ago. The numbers might have changed slightly.
6'3",
he's definitely. What is he?
6'3", 231.
Yeah, all right. So this was the projected heights before the draft combine and everything. Said he definitely looks bigger than most people around him. His tackling is not that great. He also does not hit that hard. He is a covered linebacker who can read and react to plays extremely fast. I predicted him to run a 4.5 740. I don't even know if did he even run one?
I don't know.
He didn't.
I don't have it.
So again, he's a coverage guy. Like I said, he had 2 interceptions, 4 pass deflections. You know what? This is a guy that, I mean, he's a taller guy. You said he was 6'3", right? Yeah. I'm excited to see where he lands.
The only reason he's not up there with the big names is because he's just not as athletic as the rest of the group. But he plays with heart. He played good on that Oregon defense. We'll see what he brings to the table.
Agreed. Let's go to another guy. This guy's kind of a sleeper that was brought up very, very momentally ago. Let's just go with that. I don't think that's a word, but Willie Gay. I heard this guy, he kind of knocked out a little bit in the combine. He ran a 4.46. Anything on him?
He's very fast, and he's a great coverage guy, consistent tackler, but I don't know how good he is at stopping a running back in the backfield. I think that's where he's weak. He takes some bad angles to tackle people. That's it. Right
Yeah,
there.
I mean, again, look, I don't know too much about. I'm not gonna just start, giving them a bunch of nonsense and pretend like ran a 4.46, bench press 21 times. I mean, he had a really
He's
good
fast.
combine.
He's fast.
Yeah. Could he turn into something? Absolutely. Will he? Who knows? This guy's gonna be down the draft, probably at 4th, 5th, maybe if he's lucky at 3rd.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I really don't know too much about him, to be honest with you. 6'1", 243, smaller size, not too small, but smaller. Fast though, that's what he brings to the table, is pure speed. And I mean, we'll have to wait and see what he can do. I mean, when I get more information on him, maybe I'll release a video if you guys want.
He only
But again,
played
if you guys
5
don't want
games this
it,
year, so there wasn't much of it. There's only a sample.
Yeah. Again, I don't know why. I gotta look more. I didn't take time to look into why he only played a few amount of games this year.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
I mean, that's really it for live. Who else? Oh, Zach Bourne. I forgot the good one. Zach Bourne. Sorry, go ahead.
Bourne is an interesting guy because Bourne can cover and rush the passer. He had 12.5 sacks this year and an interception. But I don't think, and it seems a lot of analysts also don't think, he will be very effective rushing the passer in the NFL. I think he's going to have a hard time getting off of an offensive lineman and getting into the backfield. I think they'll use him more as a pass coverage linebacker in the NFL.
Look, I'm going to be 1,000,000% honest with you. I watched him, and what I saw with him when I watched the film was he wasn't really an edge rusher. It was more like he was a linebacker that was like playing like a rope. Like he was sitting here, right?
Yeah.
And they would hike the ball, and he would sit back. And when it was like a quarterback contained. When he would roll out, he would go get the quarterback. That's where he got a lot of his sacks from. Look, this guy right here, from what I saw, he looked like a good tackler. He did fail. I mean, he failed his test at the combine due to what was it called? It was diluted.
He said he drank a lot of water, but there's a reason for that. There was a reason for that.
Yeah, I mean, he probably drank a lot of water for trying to cover something up. He probably did something stupid. I mean, this could turn out to be something big. This could turn out to be something that we never hear of again. 12.5 sacks this season again. Mostly, I believe, in quarterback contained situation where he was just watching quarterback spy, I should say, watching the quarterback and go and get him if he comes out.
He lined up at edge. He did line up at edge a lot.
He did line up at edge a few times, yeah. But again, he's going to be more of a linebacker, downhill linebacker. He did cover a little bit, but I don't think he's going to be. He's a little bit on the slower side. He ran, I think, a 4.65
He's
40.
solid. He's solid in coverage, though. He is solid in coverage.
Yeah. So that's really it. I mean, besides that, let us know what you think. Is that all for you?
Yeah, that's it.
Guys, tomorrow we got cornerbacks and safeties coming out, so be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more information. Stay tuned. Debates are coming too after this. So we got this, mock drafts, and then debates. The big name debates. They're going to be fun to do.
Yeah.
Shout out now, Nick G454 and
Mike D3213.
from Warrior Sports Game. The best is yet to come. Peace.